कारोबार में अपना सिक्का जमाने और अपने सेगमेंट में चैंपियन बने रहने के लिए जरूरी है कि आप वक्त से आगे सोचें और नए नए प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में लॉन्च करें। आपका R&D इतना जबरदस्त हो कि कंपटीटर के होश उड़ जाएं और एंड यूजर से लेकर डीलर तक आंख मूंद कर आप पर यकीन करें। घर के इंटीरियर और एक्सटीरियर को मॉडर्न और टिकाऊ बनाने के लिए ग्रीन पैनल कंपनी ने शानदार प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च किए हैं जो आर्किटेक्ट और डीलर की पहली पसंद बन चुके हैं। कंपनी ने भविष्य की जरूरतों को ध्यान में रखते हुए साल 2010 में MDF के कारोबार में कदम रखा और देखते ही देखते बाजार में छा गए। देश में ग्रीन पैनल के MDF की डिमांड सबसे ज्यादा है क्योंकि कंपनी ने इसमें नई टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ कई बदलाव किए हैं। इससे पहले MDF के बारे में कई गलत धारणाएं बाजार में थी कि इस प्रोडक्ट की ड्यूरेबिलिटी ठीक नहीं है, कुछ साल में ये खराब हो जाता है, इसमें केमिकल का इस्तेमाल होता है। लेकिन ग्रीन पैनल ने इस मिथ को तोड़ा और आज MDF को इस इंडस्ट्री का फ्यूचर प्रोडक्ट माना जाता है। ग्रीन पैनल की टॉप लीडरशिप के विजन और शेखर जी की डायनामिक लीडरशिप की वजह से कंपनी का कारोबार आज 300 से ज्यादा शहरों और 21 राज्यों में फैला हुआ है, जहां हजारों की संख्या में डीलर ग्रीन पैनल से जुड़े हुए हैं। कंपनी के प्रेसिडेंट सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग शेखर जी से बात की बिल्डिंग मटेरियल रिपोर्टर टीवी के रिसर्च एंड एडिटोरियल एग्जीक्यूटिव संदीप लाठवाल जी ने।
बात जब इंटीरियर की आती है तो वुड पैनल प्रोडक्ट का रोल काफी अहम हो जाता है और उतना ही अहम हो जाता है भारत की नंबर 1 वुड पैनल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी ग्रीन पैनल का रोल, जो कि इस क्षेत्र में क्रांति लेकर आया है। कंपनी और प्रोडक्ट के बारे में ज्यादा जानकारी के लिए आइए स्वागत करते हैं कंपनी के प्रेसिडेंट सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग शेखर चंद्र सती जी का। नमस्कार शेखर जी।
नमस्कार, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी टुडे।
शेखर जी, अगर हम प्रोडक्ट ऑफरिंग की बात करते हैं तो भारतीय कंज्यूमर को माइंड में रखते हुए आज ग्रीन पैनल कौन कौन से प्रोडक्ट ऑफर करता है?
1990 में ये कंपनी स्टार्ट की थी हमारे चेयरमैन श्री शिव प्रकाश मित्तल जी ने। कंपनी वाज स्टिल प्लाई में तो थी 2010 में कंपनी थॉट ऑफ वेंचरिंग इनटू MDF बिजनेस ऑल्सो। सो अगर हम देखते हैं तो आज अगर ग्रीन पैनल एज ए कंपनी इफ वी सी वी आर इनटू MDF, प्लाईवुड, विनियर, वी आर इनटू फ्लोरिंग और अभी इनोवेटिव बहुत सारी चीज़ें हम कर रहे हैं। जैसे हम लोग MDF के ऊपर वी आर डूइंग विनियर, so that is an additional product range and additional you can say a value added product which we have. Then we have pre-laminated MDF, then we have got different kind of MDF के अंदर अगर हम बात करते हैं तो हमारे पास इंटीरियर ग्रेड हो गया, एक्सटीरियर ग्रेड हो गया, देन हमारे पास क्लब SDF हो गया। तो हर प्रोडक्ट की प्रॉपर्टी के हिसाब से या मार्केट की नीड के हिसाब से या कस्टमर की नीड के हिसाब से वी हैव गॉट प्रोडक्ट विद अस। तो MDF में एज आई टोल्ड यू इंटीरियर ग्रेड इज़ देयर एंड इंटीरियर बेसिकली अमन एक प्रोडक्ट है जो आप कहीं पे भी इंटीरियर यूज़ में, चाहे आपका बेड, सोफ़ा, फर्नीचर और वार्डरोब्स और इस तरह के कहीं पे भी टेबल, चेयर, स्कूल चेयर कहीं पे भी लगा सकते हैं। दिस प्रोडक्ट इज़ वेरी गुड। इसकी हम डेंसिटी की बात करते हैं तो अराउंड 700 kg पर क्यूबिक मीटर के आसपास की इसकी डेंसिटी होती है। दैट द मेन USP ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट इज़। एंड प्रोडक्ट में प्री ट्रीटेड प्रोडक्ट होता है, टर्माइट, बोरर और फंगस के अगेंस्ट इसको ट्रीट किया जाता है। तो इट्स अ treated product where lot of improvisation is done. MDF एक एडवांस वुड है आज की डेट में एंड एक फ्यूचर की वुड है। इफ़ यू सी दी ग्लोबल ट्रेंड्स you go to Europe, Middle East and US, everywhere. So almost 80 to 85% market is shifted to MDF. Whereas in India, still the market is, I think, would be around somewhere around 5 to 6% market share would be there, which is getting converted into MDF now. So huge scope was there. So प्लाईवुड हमारा एक पेरेंटल बिजनेस था जो चल रहा था, उसके साथ साथ में MDF लाने की द डिसीजन विच वॉज टेकन इन 2010, दैट टू विद अ ह्यूज इन्वेस्टमेंट, दैट वाज अ वेरी courageous decision by any entrepreneur. Lucky we are that was taken by Mr. SP Mittal and his sons. So उस समय ये ahead of time technology थी इंडिया के लिए। I'll say that yes, management was definitely visionary and they brought our first unit at Rudrapur. So in 2010, 2016 on again we came up with another plant. So that was again a big decision, because that was the biggest plant which any company could have ever thought of. Even in Asia also, if you see, I think we would be one among the top manufacturer, or you can say the largest manufacturer now after having the second unit at Andhra Pradesh. And luckily, the market is going good, and we are also fully sold. Our all the capacities are already booked. We are doing good. And apart from MDF, in plywood also we are consistently doing good. Similarly, we have got veneer also. We are serving the customer well. And flooring is another vertical which we started, since we were having, we are the one of the basic raw material which is required to produce flooring, that we were already making MDF or SDF for that matter. We started our flooring unit also. We are averagely selling around 5.5 to 6 lakh square feet flooring every month. So value wise also, we are growing almost with a pace of 50% in flooring also in last 2-3 years. So that way, yes, and even in all the products. So that way the company is really doing good.
इंडियन मार्केट की बात करते हैं तो मार्केट को ध्यान में रखते हुए आप अपने प्रोडक्ट को कैसे डिज़ाइन करते हैं ताकि कंपटीशन से ज़्यादा बेहतर और इनोवेटिव रह सके?
मार्केट में वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई द नीड, राइट? नीड क्या है, उसके बेसिस पे वी हैव टू डिज़ाइन द प्रोडक्ट. आई कैन नॉट गो इन मार्केट सिंपली हैविंग माई ओन प्रोडक्ट असॉर्टमेंट्स. तो मेरे को मार्केट की नीड को समझना है, नीड के हिसाब से लाइकवाइज प्रोडक्ट किस पर्पज़ के लिए है. देयर आर डिफरेंट यूजेस ऑफ प्रोडक्ट. हमारे प्रोडक्ट की बात करते हैं, किचन का एक नीड है, बेडरूम का एक नीड है, वार्डरोब्स अलग नीड है. देन मे बी द प्रोडक्ट विच आर नीडेड फॉर दी वेट एरियाज लाइक बाथरूम कैबिनेट्स एंड ऑल. तो 3 अलग अलग तरह की रिक्वायरमेंट हो गए. रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से वी हैव टू डिज़ाइन द प्रोडक्ट. दैट इज़ व्हाट वी हैव डन. वी हैव गॉट इंटीरियर ग्रेड which we can use in normal furniture making for bed, sofa and all, right? Then we have an exterior grade जो मैं doors में कर सकता हूँ. Then the product is having little more density, right? And if we talk about the emission level, that is very controlled. Then अगर मेरे को wet area में जाना है तो I need to have the product which are having much more density and the properties of water absorption as well as termite, borer and all treatments should be there in the product. सो ये सब चीज़ को करने के लिए 3 अलग अलग तरह के प्रोडक्ट असॉर्टमेंट्स हैं. दैट व्हाट वी आर डूइंग ऑलरेडी. तो हमने 3 अलग अलग तरह की मार्केट नीड के हिसाब से वी हैव गॉट इंटीरियर, वी हैव गॉट एक्सटीरियर, वी हैव गॉट क्लब.
सो सर, आज अगर हम मार्केट में देखें तो आर्किटेक्ट और डिजाइनर्स हैं जो दे ऑलवेज लुक फॉरवर्ड फॉर द इनोवेटिव थिंग्स. सो एज ग्रीन पैनल, व्हाट आर द प्रोडक्ट, व्हाट आर द सॉल्यूशन दैट यू आर ऑफरिंग टू देम?
सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द demand which can come or comes through architects or government departments, they always have a different requirement. They would be having certain specifications, and obviously when it comes to architect is always a quality conscious man. So for them actually we need to have a product which is having an extra USP. Likewise, I was talking about 3-4 different type of products with us. So if I talk about our club SDF, right? So that is a product which definitely can go, we can push it in architect fraternity because that is it is one of the best product available, and it is better than plywood any point of time, right? And despite that, it is economical also price wise. That way they are not only saving the money. They can save time, they can save lot of energy, and the product is quite durable because it is having the properties which I already told you, waterproof and termite proof and borer proof and fungus proof. So these all properties are there, so that makes the product very unique. Apart from that, we have a product called pre-lamination or pre-laminated board. It's a board which is the pre-lamination or the lamination is done by the factory itself. The advantage of this is that the product, when it goes to market, right? You might have seen, carpenter doing pasting of the mica on the board, right? And spending whole day, they are doing lot of nailing, pasting. So that takes lot of time. Obviously, everything, if I talk about, it turns to a cost. And my offering, which is pre-lam, I am providing a ready-made solution for that, right? My product, the architect can just recommend it, customer can buy it, and the carpenter just have to cut it and he can fix it wherever he wants. So this is a product actually which is, I think, was not promoted to the architect fraternity earlier. So which actually we are focusing a lot now. In fact, we have done a lot of changes. We have put a lot of machines also. Apart from that, we are coming up with some display concepts also, just to explain them or give them a better clarity, because everything I also may not be clear as a human being, what all uses can be. So we are trying to develop a kind of prototype or a small display kind of. I can show them that what all possibilities are there with the product, what all things can be made, whatever they can imagine as an architect. I have to give that a shape. So that is what we as a team are trying to do it.
ग्रीन पैनल अक्रॉस इंडिया लगभग 300 शहरों में है और डीलर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर या चैनल पार्टनर की जब बात करते हैं नई सोच नई दिशा, ये क्या है और कैसे इस मूवमेंट को आप आगे कैरी कर रहे हैं, कैसे आप चैनल पार्टनर्स को इसमें एंगेज कर रहे हैं?
नई सोच नई दिशा इनफैक्ट ये एक हमारा बहुत रिसेंट मूव है. व्हेन वी से नई सोच, so basically we are talking about the inclusive growth of the company as well as the dealer or the channel partner, you can say, wherein not only we grow, I will grow as an individual if my company will grow. If my company will grow, what is the interest for the dealer? That we have to tell him. So if the company grows, obviously the dealer will also grow, because if let's say 300, 400, 500 dealers are working with us today, so tomorrow the number can be 750. It cannot be 7,000 all of a sudden. So if my business grows, like we were a company of 600 crore, we became 1,000 crore in just 1 year's time. This year will become 1,600 crore. Next journey is 2,000. Then probably we want to aim at least 5,000 crore in next 3 years' time. I actually believe in going very fast. So you just imagine if someone is doing a business of let's say 2 crore with me today, right? And if I from 600 to 1,000, almost we have grown double. So in that case, my dealer who is doing 2 crores business, he would be also growing. He will also get the chance to double his business. So there I am talking how you can take your business to next level, because everybody wants growth. Growth is not only should be limited to the company. It should be for the partners, for the dealers, channel partners, everybody. So with this Nayi Soch, we are talking about the inclusive growth of entire channel which is associated with us. Ease of business, that is the second most important thing which is actually was missing in market, right? So obviously the customer care also. Customer can be my channel partner, customer can be an end user also. So I have to ensure if somebody is getting associated with me, he is investing money with an expectation to have a better future. So it is my responsibility to ensure that he gets all ease as well as his expectations are getting fulfilled. So I'm not only responsible for me, my people, rather I'm responsible for the whole, the big orbit or group of people who are associated with me. So when we say a channel partner, association, it should be something which talks about inclusiveness everywhere. It should not be something saying me, you believing. You should have, you should experience that. So that kind of experience basically, that is what we as a team want to do. That is what I am telling to my team. I want to inculcate this habit, within the team, and I want to give this feel down the line also. Then only we'll be able to make a change.
प्रोडक्शन की बात करें तो ग्रीन पैनल के प्लांट कितने एडवांस हैं, उसके साथ साथ आपका क्वालिटी चेक प्रोसेस क्या है?
We are one among the largest manufacturer of MDF or SDF or any kind of board or panel is concerned in India. In both plants we have German technologies there. We have bought machines of a company called Duffenbacher, which is considered to be #1 worldwide. Uska right from refiner to the press and everything, you will see everything is imported and all automated system. You will see very less interference and involvement of manual things there. It is all automated plant. Excellent efficiency, excellent output throughout the day, as well as very less intervention of people also. That ensures a good quality metrics also. If you see, everything is pre-checked, pre-planned and pre-designed there. So the product parameters has to be as per the standard which are already prefixed, and we are able to do the treatment kind of like which I said, termite proof, borer proof, fungus resistant, you can say, water resistant product. So these all treatments, we are not doing it manually as the way it happens in plywood. It is all happening within the product itself while manufacturing the product. So that actually makes our entire process unique, entire process of world class, and it is unmatchable in India. Barring, you can name any XYZ company. I think these kind of quality measures, these kind of quality standards, and these kind of machines, I don't think that is happening with anybody. Rather, not only in India, even in Asia also, we are considered to be one of the best plant. I mean, best plant which can deliver world-class product.
सर, एक इंडस्ट्री लीडर के तौर पर आप आज मार्केट में क्या क्या चुनौतियां देखते हैं और उनका समाधान क्या होना चाहिए?
There are, lot of challenges which are there in market, kind of competition which is there in market, the less awareness of the product which we are into, in fact. Although people are getting educated, still, I mean, the lot of gap and scope is there in market. ये सब चीज़ों को अगर हम देखते हैं तो first I think we have to build that kind of awareness for the product in market. That is what the challenge is. Second, we have to evaluate the potential, and basis on that, we have to build the strategies, which is I think probably not done. So when we talk about our product like MDF, so a normal thing which comes in market is like it can be sold by dealer distributor only. The reality is that it can be sold by dealer distributor through the carpenters, architects, builders and government departments also. तो ये फोकस में नहीं थे, तो फोकस लाना इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मार्केट इतना बड़ा है तो आज हम लोग पूरा पोटेंशियल को एक्सप्लोर नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, तो आई थिंक ये चैलेंज है. और उसके बाद फॉरेन प्रोडक्ट्स जो इंपोर्ट्स मार्केट में आ रहे हैं, दैट वाज आल्सो अ चैलेंज. उसको कैसे हैंडल करना है, तो वो सब चीज़ों को देखते हुए आई थिंक हम लोगों को बहुत स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे में प्रोडक्ट का एक मार्केट में इमेज क्रिएट करना है, पेनिट्रेशन प्रॉपर करना है, टियर 2 टियर 3 सिटीज़ की तरफ जाना है. तो ये चैलेंज है जो हमारे को आई थिंक वी हैव टू एड्रेस.
शेखर सर, आज आपकी लीडरशिप में ग्रीन पैनल कैसे आत्मनिर्भर भारत और मेक इन इंडिया मूवमेंट को योगदान कर रहा है?
See, Make in India movement is very, it's a big statement in fact. As an individual also, as a company, we understood this responsibility. 5,000 people, directly and indirectly working with us. So that way we are giving employment to those 5,000 people. Lot of people, those who are getting indirect employment also through us. So they are also getting benefited because lot of people, they supply timber, raw material, chemicals. So directly and indirectly, the company is helping them also to get some employment, right? Apart from that, the biggest step which we have taken, which we are again going seriously into that is called a kind of collaborative plantation or farming with the farmers. The idea behind this is that we want to create a culture wherein we can do a kind of tie-up with the farmers, right? That we are already doing. In fact, we were doing it since past, but we want to improvise it now. So we have hired proper structured team of highly professional people, those who are having the background of plantation right from day one. So they would be engaging, they would be going to the farmers. We are going to the villages, meeting to the sarpanch or head of the village, doing seminars with them, telling them what all benefits can be there, and this can be an additional tool of earning money for them. So that is something where we are thinking about where we can increase the the income of the farmers. That is what we are doing. We want to do it in a very structured way now, and we want to take it to all at least rural villages. So for that, in south we have identified the places, in west also, in deep areas of Odisha also, where we see lot of poverty. So लोगों के पैसा ही नहीं है. So that can be a good source of earning income for them. So that way we are not only helping the environment, because we are driving the Green India approach. So that is one. At the same time, it is basically to provide employment to lot of people, to provide earning also to lot of people, to engage them. It is again an inclusive growth. So make in India, made in India, as well as thinking about the inclusive growth of not only people around, people working with us, but for the people, those who are providing us the raw material. We want to take care of everyone. So that is why I use that word called inclusive growth. Inclusive word starts from where we talk about growth of everyone. So that is what that philosophy in fact the company is carrying right from day one, and we want to be very, very precise, and we want to improvise further wherever we feel that improvement is needed. So that is what the aim is, and that is what we are trying to.
Wow, it's really, really wonderful session, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.